What is up, everybody? It's your boy Regan and welcome back to MRC Collection Ventures channel. So today we are going to talk about, or I'm going to give my thoughts. You could also give your thoughts later after this video in the comments down below with these three newly announced figures of hottoys, and these are going to be part of their showcase in the upcoming ACGHK event here in Hong Kong, which is unfortunately and sadly I won't be attending this year, so I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna attend that ACGHK. I think this is the first time that I'm not gonna attend at the ACGHK, and because we planned it already like months ago, we booked it, and it's kind of like slipped out in my mind that, oh yeah, there's gonna be an ACGHK event, and I don't know when is the date. I mean, when is the exact date? So I kind of like forgot about it. And when Hot Toys announced these three new figures, and then I saw the date, I was like, oh my goodness, that's the same date that we are going out of the country. So, oh my gosh, so I'm not gonna make it. So I'm not gonna have a chance to take a video of it and to share with you guys. I'm not gonna be able to do some live stream, right? Remember that. And so yeah, so that's why I want to give my thoughts already on these three new figures, and so at least I could share with you guys, what I think about these three new figures, if I'm going to get it or not, and maybe you could also share your thoughts as well on these three new figures. And then this is probably their first wave, maybe I have a feeling that this is just a first wave, so they're probably gonna announce more because this is just only three figures, so probably not enough, in my opinion, maybe, because usually like that event, that's kind of like a big event, so three figures is not enough. They're probably gonna announce, or maybe they're gonna launch a lot of figures there, they're gonna showcase a lot, but to get more sales, so this is not the only figures that they're going to announce. Aside from those, a lot of like merchandise that they're going to announce, so they'll probably announce more figures on that day, or maybe before on that event, so yeah. So let's dive in. Okay, all right, so let's start up with Darth Maul hologram version, and it is a 1/6 scale. It's not a miniature that we usually get from our Star Wars figures, but bigger scale, more details, better paint application, and face sculpt looks absolutely fantastic. To be honest, I'm really impressed on how it looks like, and especially the likeness, the details on this one. I think it looks fantastic, and especially with the LED light up function, absolutely beautiful. Something new, something different, but something that we are not really expecting, right? Something like out of the way. Like, why Hot Toys suddenly made something like this? They could have made a different characters instead, characters that we haven't get yet. Those characters that we really want to get as soon as possible, because we really want to complete the line on every single film of Star Wars. So why hologram? I mean, like, Darth Maul is okay, but then why hologram, right? My best answer is, or the best answer for that is because easy money. They could sell this one easily, and it's limited to only how many, like 240 pieces. Imagine the price of that. The price of this one is 930 Hong Kong dollars. So if you're going to multiply that, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Imagine that. I mean, like, it's their target is not only us, those Star Wars collectors, so not only 1/6 collectors, but of course, since this is 1/6, it's gonna look awesome on our display shelves, right? But then again, that's an easy money, easy mold, right? Easy sculpt, and then with that LED light function, boom, probably gonna be sold out on the first day, probably. I'm not 100% sure, or probably on the second day, because it's only 240 pieces. I'm not sure in other country, in US, probably like more than that, maybe 500 pieces more, so you could buy from the website, and then that's it, and then you could get this one. But again, I could understand if you're gonna say like, oh yeah, this is a waste of money. And I mean, like, why hologram? But then again, for those other Star Wars collectors, it's gonna look awesome. Once you display it and you're gonna light it up, it's like you could use it as your lamp, and then expect that this is not gonna be the first time that they're going to make this, and that this is not the only character, probably. Imagine that. So probably there's other characters that they're going to make this version, this hologram version. So that's gonna look awesome, right? Imagine that if you go to display a different hologram of other characters of Star Wars, and then you're gonna light it up. Damn, amazing, right? And then yeah, so again, the price, is it worth it or not? I would say like 930. That's around 120 US dollars. So if you're going to buy it from a resellers, probably like more than that, 150 or maybe 200, then that's too much, right? I mean, like if you could find a better deal, then grab one if you really want to. But then if you're not really into it, I think it's okay. You just want to add it like to your collection, but you want to find a better deal, then maybe get two other other resellers that selling it really not so high. I mean, plus if you're going to buy it from a website, then of course the shipping, the cost of the tax, like everything, that comes with it, then that's it. It doesn't have any accessories. This one only includes the base, and I don't know if actually that base is removable or detachable, like so we could hold it, right? Like if you go to do a cosplay. But anyway, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna grab one. Hopefully I could. But I'm not gonna buy this like in a very very high price. Like if it's too much, then probably not gonna get. I mean, like I'm just gonna leave it there. Probably some people gonna sell this in the future, but very very long time. I just wanna see it in person, and if I could grab a cheaper deal, then why not? But then again, it looks great. It looks fantastic, and then only for those who are really like this kind of version. Okay, so let me know what you think about this figure. Comment down below, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up is the Clone Commander Scorch from the Star Wars The Bad Batch series, a 1/6 scale. I think it looks absolutely incredible. I like the overall look of this character. I mean, like, look at that. I mean, like, something different from the Imperial Commando. Especially if you got the Imperial Commando, and that's gonna look awesome once you display them together, right? And then together with the Bad Batch characters, like, that's gonna look really, really awesome. I like the overall look of this figure. The weathering, especially, the paint application, the details. Yeah, I mean, like, especially that yellow color paint, like, absolutely beautiful. However, if you miss the Imperial Commando, I mean, like, I think it's fine to say, it's understandable that if you're going to pass on this Clone Commander, because, of course, it's better to, like, display this together with the Imperial Commando together, especially if you have two Imperial Commando. That's gonna look awesome, but I only have one. But I think it's fine. It's totally fine. But then again, I think if you could grab one, then why not? If you could still get a chance to grab one of these, why not, right? Even if you miss the Imperial Commander, right? Because this one looks awesome. I think it looks fantastic. Again, however, the price is quite expensive, in my honest opinion. I mean, it's quite pricey. It's around 1,780 Hong Kong dollars. That's around 250 US dollars or more than that. Probably, yeah, around like that, 250. And if you're going to buy from a resellers, probably the price is gonna be double. Probably like 300 or 400. Wow, that's like too much, right? I mean, like, if it's too much, I mean, if you're on a budget, I think you could just say pass on this one. I mean, like, you don't need to really rush getting this figure. Maybe later someone's gonna let go, but we don't know. But again, if you could get a chance, just grab it. I mean, especially if you're really a fan of the Bad Batch series, I think you should really add this to your Star Wars collection. It looks really really cool. Even if you miss the Imperial Commando, I think if you get a chance, grab this one, guys. Even though it's pricey, and I think it is what it is. I mean, the price of this one is like the same price of like those Iron Man diecast figures, right? Remember, man, like the price is like so high. It's like, hottoys is getting more expensive now. So again, it is what it is. So let me know what you think about this Clone Commander Scorch. Comment down below, and let me know if you're going to grab one or not. Okay, let's move on. Okay, lastly, the third figure that they announced, something like, a lot of collectors was so surprised when they announced this one, and they gave us something like wow feeling, and at the same time like, oh yes, we know. Something like that. That feeling that we are so surprised, but then we realize like, oh yeah, they're going to make this one, they're going to make this version, for sure, but we don't know when. We saw this from one of the collectors who customized something like this, but we also saw it from a Jared Leto movie, right? That was that Bat-like version with that the Batman imposter version of Joker. So it's kind of like similar, and then probably they had that idea already, but at the same time, it's just a timing that they saw it from the one of the collector who customized something like this. But this one is Hot Toys version. So this is the Joker Batman imposter version from the Batman Dark Knight trilogy. which is absolutely incredible. You know, I'm really surprised. I'm so impressed with the overall look, especially with the armor, that paint application. Although again, we saw it from other collector who customized something like this, but still, this is Hot Toys. So this is something like, ooh, like I would say like way better. You know, I would say because I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't see that, you know, I mean like closely that whoever customized that. But for sure, because this is Hot Toys, and with that face cup and with that head cup, they use that artisan edition. Woo, that's going to be like really crazy, you know. And the price of this one, you know, it's not the normal price of Hot Toys, which is because this one is an artisan edition, so the price is double. So it's 2,880 Hong Kong dollars. That's around 400 to 450 US dollars. So if you're going to buy from a resellers, it's going to be more expensive, like, you know, probably like 500, 600, 700, or even more, maybe 1,000. We're not 100% sure. It's probably going to be grail, you know. For me, it looks really nice because when I look at those promo pictures, it looks amazing, you know, especially the overall look once you display it from your display shelves together with your DC characters or together with Batman. If you're a Batman collector, then I think that one is gonna look really awesome, amazing in your display shelves. Oh my goodness. Even you, if you are just statue collectors, you're probably gonna get one of this one, so for sure. And that's limited, that's exclusive, limited to 400 pieces. Well, actually 500 pieces. So 400 to those members of Secret Base or Toy Hunters, and then 100 pieces extra for open for public. So if you're somehow planning to visit Hong Kong, then you should come next week, you know. I mean, like next week, on the 27, 28, they're gonna release 50 more each day, you know, for public. But then the first day, 26, they're going to release just 400 for the members, you know. So but then it's probably going to be sold out, you know, on that day for sure. That's gonna be really crazy day for the staff of Hot Toys. And wow, I really hope, I really wish I could grab one, you know. I hope someone, I could ask someone to grab it for me, you know, to line up there, or they could use my card. I'm not 100% sure if they could do that. But then again, this figure, I'm really excited to get one. Hopefully, again, I could grab one because it's gonna really stand out in your display shelf, in your Batman collection shelves, you know, like cabinet, like wow. Because you have a normal like Batman collection, and then you're gonna display this one together with that rooted hair. That's gonna look awesome. And this is a direct competition. Just to let you know, to InArt, you know, that rooted hair, we know that already. But then again, this is something new, something, I mean, like in the outfit, you know, the version of this one. So something like InArt haven't, you know, somehow thought about it, you know. So probably it's a good idea to grab one of this. So yes, I'm really excited about this one. So let me know what you think about this figure, and just comment down below if you're going to grab one or not. Is it a pass? Because I could really tell, I could say that you could easily say it's a pass because it's hard to get one. But if it's not exclusive, probably you're gonna get one for sure. That's 100% sure. But again, this is rooted hair, exclusive, and it's really hard to, it's easy to say pass, you know, just like Iron Man or Spider-Man, another version of it. But it is what it is, you know. If you're a fan of Heath Ledger version, Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy, this is a no-brainer, you know. I mean, like, wow, great job, Hot Toys. So anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think about these figures. I mean, not only Batman, I mean, like, not only the Dark Knight, the Joker figure, Artisan Edition, the other figures as well, that Star Wars figures. So let me know. Again, probably this is just a first wave, so let's wait if they're going to announce more, probably this week or next week. So hopefully no. So at least we could save a little bit, you know, for other figures that they're going to release soon, you know, that next batch. So anyway, and let me know what you think about this video, this preview video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for staying, you know, even though I'm just gonna do this one since I'm not gonna be able to you know, go there on that event next week. So thank you guys, thank you for the support. Until then, see you on the next one. Peace. Hit the like button.